Well, the world spins round and it just seems to get crazier and crazier, but that's precisely why we're here with you every single day at Smart Life, so you can have smart reactions to all the crazy stuff going on around you, and also so you can speak intelligently to your friends, the people you know at church, the people at your child's school, the people in the office, so that you have all of the talking points. That's what we try to arm and equip you with every single day here at Smart Life, and I, of course, am your host, Dr. Gina. My next guest, Justin Charters. He's a columnist for the IJReview.com, and we're happy to have him with us. Welcome, Justin.
Thank you very much.
One of the things that I wanted to talk to you about is the movie America. It's been an interesting phenomenon because, of course, Dinesh D'Souza has been on the show, was on the show just before the release of his movie. And he's a friend, but, you know, it seems as though there's this massive effort underway to do whatever people can do to squelch this movie that just simply asks the question, very simple one, what if America didn't exist? It seems to me that history teachers would be chomping at the bit, Justin, to get this movie that asks that very simple question into their classroom. But that's not exactly what's happening. Tell us what is happening.
Well, in Florida, Senator Alan Hayes, state senator, he is trying to get a bill passed through the legislature that would allow the students to watch America to counter all the leftist progressive history. Or, you know, the Americans are imperialists and we committed genocide and, you know, we did this and that. And I think that what he's really trying to do is just trying to even the playing field. I mean, they play Al Gore's Inconvenient Truth. They play Michael Moore's, you know, films and not ignoring the fact that, you know, he's a complete hypocrite and has 9 houses and a $50 million net worth and tells everyone how capitalism's the worst thing in the world when he's rich because of capitalism. And I think they're just trying to even the playing field. That's really the bottom line.
What can you speak specifically to what has been the reaction of this movie among millennials who maybe weren't necessarily political to start with?
You know, I honestly don't know too much of the reaction from millennials. I can tell you an experience I had when I was hanging out with my friend the other day. Though he told me he saw America and that I needed to see it. I still actually haven't seen the film. I've heard, you know, things about it, but I've done a lot of research. And if you go and look at like the movie critic reviews and things like that, it's like all these liberals who, you know, write for these pop culture or entertainment websites, they just completely slammed the film. And it's like they watched maybe 3 seconds of the trailer and assume because they saw a gun in it or something like that, that obviously this is very harmful to children's health and just America in general, because no one should have the right to defend themselves. And what's the Constitution, right?
Well, speaking of children's health, one other issue I wanted to get into with you, the U.S. Food Board has said that we don't need beef and poultry. They've actually removed beef and poultry from the, I guess, proverbial food pyramid. Is this in keeping with Hillary's whole food police thing, or what is this about, environmentalism, or can you speak to this?
Honestly, I just think it's absolutely crazy, for one, just because chicken is one of the easiest proteins for your body to digest, and beef has a lot of iron in it. Iron's another essential thing. So it's like, okay, so you want to take out beef and chicken? What, are they still really offended by hunting photos? I really don't know what the agenda is here. I mean, I didn't even see Michelle Obama go as far as saying that we should take protein, you know, out of the children's diet when she did her tyrannical thing in public schools.
Yeah, well, I guess it's the food sustainability. Whenever I hear the word sustainability, I kind of want to scream, because I'm pretty sure that sustainability is just another catchphrase mantra being used against people who are more susceptible, sheeple, useful idiot types. And so they use the word sustainability, and all of a sudden it becomes this magic thing, like they used the word green, and it was one of the worst things that ever happened. So the sustainability component of this new food pyramid, if you will, is, I guess, the big deal. But the food pyramid was disproven before. The food pyramid that we knew from the, I don't know, 80s, 70s, whenever that was determined to be actually pretty unhealthy. Now to remove protein sources like beef and chicken would completely change the way things are happening. But I guess, again, the sustainability issue is majorly at hand. What do you know about this, specifically speaking from the perspective of a millennial? What do you know about this whole sustainability movement and its danger to your future?
Anytime, you use the word sustainability, the first thing I think of is the United Nations, because they have, they use sustainability a lot in their laws that they write, and obviously Agenda 21, that comes to my mind as well. I think that honestly, that my generation, I mean, we are a generation that does, we hopefully, like a lot of my friends, I mean, we like to stay healthy, we like to go to the gym, that kind of thing. But I mean, they're taking out chicken and beef. It's like if you want to gain weight or if you want to stay healthy, you have to have protein in your diet. So I can't speak too much, honestly, to the sustainability thing, other than it just makes me think that the UN has their invisible hand somewhere in the cookie jar. But that's really all I know about that.
And a lot of money, I think, too, being made in the sustainability movement, and even in this whole vegan, vegetarian, which is huge in California. My own daughter drives me crazy with this. She'll spend $4 on some stupid little green drink just because it's vegan, whatever that is. And she's not a vegan. She says she's not. She says she's not a vegetarian. But it is so trendy amongst millennials. And I worry about protein. The study even said that I read that this is a very dangerous movement for pregnant women and children, because the proteins and even the fats that are available in meats, for example, are absolutely critical to brain development in babies in the womb and also in children. And so it's not exactly like the millennial generation has a lot of brain capacity to lose at this point, at least if you're gelling with me on this topic. Do you think that this continues, or do you think people are starting to wake up to the importance of sort of being used by this industry?
I feel, honestly, I got friends who, have a liberal perspective, and I feel I could come up to my liberal friends and tell them about this news, and they would think it's ridiculous. Only my friends that are so diehard that they are buying the $6 drink, but they're not just buying the $6 drink, they've got the kombucha, like a 12-pack of soda pop, in their, their refrigerator. You live in California, I live in Oregon. I mean, Portlandia is not far from the truth. It's pretty ridiculous over here too.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Well, at least we both are here, surrounded by all the craziness, and hopefully being little beacons of truth where we can. Thank you so much for being with us, Justin Charters, columnist for IJReview.com. Tune in every day for more Smart Life, and you go boldly now and live the smart life. I'm Dr. Gina. Thanks so much.